Good evening, everyone. This is Mr. and Mrs. Peter-Felix. Yeah. And a big thank you to Sister Tumike for this opportunity. We are grateful. We do not take it for granted. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Okay, we want to give 3 points on what actually helped us during courtship, what took us through the journey. And the first point is accountability to mentors. Because whatever you need in life, there are so many people that have gotten it and are really doing well in it. So what's my own principle is that I can't marry a lady that is not accountable to someone. So I have to go for someone that is accountable to a spiritual authority. And the spiritual authority over our lives are lovely people that hold sexual purity as part of their priority. And when I went to when I met with them in Shaka, Mr. and Mrs. Amoni, I can remember vividly well. He told me that one day your marriage will become a testimony, so do it right. So one day you want to advise people, one day you want to talk to people. So you have to look at the future. What you are doing is not a now stuff. What you are doing is for the future. So there are so many young people that want to come to you for advice. For you to advise them, how do you do your journey? What can you talk to us about, and the rest of that. So you just have to make it pure. Be accountable to people that hold sexual purity as part of their core value. It's not all about saying that, oh, sexual purity is my core value. You have to do it. What you are not doing then is not your core value. So accountability to mentor really, really matters a lot. Accountability to spiritual parents really, really matters a lot. So don't marry anybody that is not accountable, to spiritual head, that is not accountable to superior authority. If my wife mess up today, I know who to call that can call her to order. So
yeah, okay, so I'll just buttress that point. Being accountable to a spiritual authority, it saves you a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
And then when you know that you can't lie to the spiritual authority over your head, you won't want to do something and then later lie about it. So in essence, it keeps you in check.
Yeah.
It makes you remember, if they've warned you previously, if they've given you lessons previously, you would remember all of these things. One thing that actually helped me in particular was that I kept hearing, there are days when I heard my mentor's voice in my ears. That's Mrs. Omoni. There are days when I hear her giving me instructions in my ears. And because I have seen her angry before, I've seen that she has been angry at me before, and I know her reaction. So the fear of having that reaction again the second time is like a check. It keeps me in check. I just don't want to see her angry at me again the second time for a reason, and so it keeps me in check. So accountability to a spiritual authority keeps you in check, and that's why when you're starting a relationship, you don't make it hidden. It doesn't mean you have to shout it out loud, but then you have to let the important people in your life know so that they can keep you in check. The second point is determination. Now, you have to be determined to achieve anything in life. You have to be determined, and that is what keeps you focused. You have to be determined to do it and to do it right, because indeed what is doing is what's doing well. So you have to be determined at the back of your mind. You have to, as my husband said earlier, keeping it as a core value. And then so determination is needed. You have to determine in your heart, even before your partner comes along the line, you have to have a determination that, oh, okay, this thing I'm going to do it, and this is how I'm going to do it. So that determination would even help you in the choice of a partner, because when you know that your partner isn't interested, then there's no point really. You wouldn't want to change this person, because you can't even change someone in the first place. So your own determination matters. Now, when you are now two, the determination of both of you would help you to set boundaries and to put all other things in place that is needed to make sexual purity happen for you in your courtship.
And I also had this in mind that I'm not going into this relationship for boyfriend and girlfriend's sake, because it's so important. So many people are going to relationship and asking, what if this relationship break up? I'm not in it to break. I have this determination that breakup will not come from my own hand. So I just have to make this work. I just have to look for what will spice up the relationship. So that determination to make things better, to make things work fine, is also key to making relationship work. So determination is key. Mentorship is key. So,
okay, one more thing to add to the determination. Now, aside the fact that you are determined to make it work, aside the fact that you put some things in check to make it work, one thing that is needed for you on your journey is that you have to provide help for each other on the way.
Yeah.
Because if you are going to get married to someone, of course emotions are involved, attraction is involved. So one person might be feeling mushy one day and the other person is there to uphold. So you have to determine that, okay, when one person is weak, I have to be the strength for the person, so that when you are weak, the other person will be the strength for you. Now for partners, one person shouldn't be the strength for the two of you. The two of you have to stand as support system, so that when one is feeling down, the other one is there. It comes in the place of determination, because you determine that you are going to do it right in your relationship, so you have to give all it takes to make it work.
Okay, so the third part is God.
Yeah.
The Bible said two cord are okay, but three cord joined together are far, far better. So it can't be easily broken. So without God, there's no way this relationship can work. It is God that started it. It is God that will sustain it, and it is God that will see it to the end. So relationship that can't put God as the center of their focus, when the spouse will start saying that let's leave God aside, you have to be watchful.
Yeah.
You have to be watchful. So God is our sustainer. Most of the things we got during our wedding preparation and the rest of that, I wouldn't say we got that through our power. It's just all God all through. Our prayer time, our studying time together. You must put God. Once the spiritual level, most times people say marriage is 90% physical and 10% spiritual. I said it's a lie. Marriage is spiritual. Marriage is 90% spiritual and 10% physical, because God is the author of marriage. So you can't say that since God is spiritual, you can't say the author will now give 90% to physical stuff. So you have to take God as a priority. Your morning devotion together, reading the Bible together. We target as the Bible challenge. Also praying together and taking your spiritual lives as a priority makes the love stronger. It keeps you going. And one thing about prayer is this: whenever there is strife, whenever there is anger, then there's one thing prayer does. Prayer has this power to bring down heavy storm, to calm down heavy anger. Because there's no way you can be angry with your spouse and still yet you want to pray well. There's no way God can answer that. So prayer is key. Prayer is key in every relationship.
So as he has said, the God factor cannot be set aside. That's just the truth. God is the author of marriage, and so he has to be involved. When you want to do something right, or when you want to get to know how to use a product, you consult the manufacturer or the product manner. And here we are talking about marriage, which God is the author. So you need to keep him involved every step of the way, because he's the one that will even provide strength. Sometimes we really want to do it, but then we do not have the strength. So it is God that provides the strength for us to do it.
And also there are times I will also advise her, but I will still ask her to go and pray about it, because my advice might not be the best. It might sound best, but what is God saying about it? So you must try to lead your spouse back to God.
Yeah.
You must make sure your spouse have this swift ear to hear from God. So no matter the great advice you have given to your spouse, always advise her to pray about it and hear from the Father, because the Father's opinion is superior to our own opinion. Thanks.
Okay, so we hope you've been blessed, and we hope you make Jesus proud in your relationship. Thank you, everyone.
Thanks so much.
We love you.
Yeah.
Keep sexually pure, and to be well with all of us. All right.
Bye.
Bye.